Hello guys, in this video I am going to tell you about the scanf command. So guys, in the last lecture we discussed about the printf command, and over there I told you that if we want to display anything, simply we need to put the content or text within the double quote. I also told you that if I want to display the value of any particular variable, then simply we need to use the format specifier by just telling the writing the format specifier, and after double quote separated by comma, if I put the variable name, then I will be able to display the value of the variables. Now these values over here a and b, I made them fixed, okay, but I can make them variable in the sense that whatever value user is going to enter, that value will be given or assigned to a. So suppose if user want to enter value 40, then 40 will be assigned to a. If user want 15, then value 15 will be assigned to a. So how we can do it? To do that, we have a command known as scanf command. And the prototype or the syntax of this scanf, it is just when first of all we need to write scanf in a small character, then parenthesis open, and then double quote. Inside the double quote I just need to put the format specifier. Now after that comma and the name of the variable, but over here I first have to write ampersand and a. So writing this, when compiler read this particular line, then first the compiler check scanf. Now scanf is not the keyword, so the meaning of this particular function, definition of this particular function, it is there in this header file stdio.h, which we have included in the starting. Okay, now the syntax is first compiler will just read this scanf, and with this compiler will get to know now it's time to take input from the user, and then compiler will see this format specifier. With this compiler will get to know that since this %d is the format specifier for integer, so compiler will get to know that integer value need to be read. So whatever value user is going to enter, compiler will take it as an integer, and then ampersand a. With this we are just telling the compiler that whatever value that compiler is going to read, that value should be assigned to a. Okay, so let me remove this particular line, and now if I execute this particular program by pressing F9, so over here if I enter say 13, so you can see value of a and b are 13 and b is 5. Okay, b is 5. So I entered 13. So this 13 is assigned to a. If I again let me close this and let me again rerun this program by pressing F9, then again, if suppose this time if I enter 18, so now you can see value of a and b are 18 and 5 respectively. So in this way the value of a, it is changing as per the user. So whatever value that user is entering, that value is assigned to a. So in this way we can make it user friendly. We can make the program user friendly. Okay, and one more thing that I want to say, like if I rerun this particular program over here, you can see that we are not able to see anything, just we have this blinking underscore over here. Okay, so the reason is that over here compiler is expecting some input from us, like if I enter 16, I am able to enter. Okay, so over here compiler is expecting something from me to enter, but since it's a black screen and nothing is visible, like no information, no message is visible, so it might be difficult for the user to understand that if the user has to enter integer value or float value. So it's always better to put the instruction for the user. So like instruction for the user means that before this printf command, I can use, with the help of printf command, I can put an instruction for the user, enter any integer value, and this. So now if I run this program, so now the information for the user is there, enter any integer value. And now if I enter say 15, so at least some information is there, it's not a blank screen, right? So a user will get to know that what user has to enter. So now if 15 is entered, I simply get value of a and b are 15 and 5 respectively, right? So similarly, if I want to make want user to enter the value of b also, so one thing is that I can put %d over here, second %d and ampersand b. And now if I run this program, so enter any integer value. So first I entered 15. Now after entering, again the cursor is blinking because now it is expecting the value for b. So if I enter 10, now you can see value of a and b are 15 and 10 respectively, right? So I can also change the program little bit, enter any integer value for a, and similarly I can put a command, separate command for b, and over here separate scanf command for b. I can write it means separately so that proper instruction can be provided to the user. Okay, so over here in the program, I just ask the user to enter the value of a. Over here I ask the user to enter the value of b, and then I display the value. So if I now run this program, so it is asking me to enter the value of a. So if I enter say 18, now it is asking me to enter the value for b. Let me enter 3, and value of a and b are 18 and 3 respectively. So now it is more user friendly because user is able to know that what value user has to enter. Okay, so in this way, with the help of this scanf command, we can ask user to enter the integer value, right? So if you have any doubt, just put it in the chat box, comment box, and do subscribe this channel and share this video with your friends and colleagues. So thank you so much.